Hello friends, welcome again in the chapter aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. We are learning about the chemical properties of carboxylic acid. Last time we have discussed about the three reactions. Now today the next reaction we are going to discuss, that is dehydration of carboxylic acid. So we know that dehydration, it means removal of water. The reaction in which removal of water takes place. That reaction called as dehydration reaction. So in this reaction, carboxylic acid undergoes dehydration. It means carboxylic acid undergoes removal of water. So in this reaction, the product obtained, that is anhydride of carboxylic acid. It is called anhydride because that do not contain water molecule. So this reaction also called as anhydride formation. Why this reaction also called as anhydride formation? Because in this reaction, the anhydride of carboxylic acid is obtained as product. Therefore, this reaction is called anhydride formation. So how this dehydration of carboxylic acid takes place? In this reaction, the strong dehydrating agent, which substance? Dehydration require dehydrating agent. The strong dehydrating agent, that is P2O5, that is used. That P2O5 is phosphorus. Phosphorus, due to presence of 5 oxygen, pentaoxide. That phosphorus pentaoxide is a strong dehydrating agent. Concentrated H2SO4 is also a strong dehydrating agent. But in this time, in this reaction, we are going to use P2O5, that is phosphorus pentaoxide, as dehydrating agent. Why dehydrating agent? Because we want to remove the water from carboxylic acid, because carboxylic acid undergoes dehydration reaction. So how this reaction is carried out? So look toward the general reaction. When the two molecules of carboxylic acid RCOOH, that one, again second RCOOH, that we are writing this way RC double bond OOH, that two molecules of carboxylic acid. This is also carboxylic acid, and this is again second carboxylic acid molecule. When these two molecules of same carboxylic acid, both molecules are same, when heated with, when strongly heated with catalyst or dehydrating agent, that is P2O5, that is phosphorus pentaoxide. So what about the reaction? When two molecules of carboxylic acid heated with strong dehydrating agent, that is P2O5, phosphorus pentaoxide, in this reaction, the water molecule get eliminated from these two molecules of carboxylic acid, like that. If that OH and H, OH of this molecule, H of this molecule, when this H and OH combines, they form H2O, that is water. So in this reaction, water molecule is formed as byproduct. Therefore, water get eliminated in the reaction. So this reaction is dehydration. So what remains behind? That remaining part, through this oxygen, get attached to this carbon. So we obtain R, single bond C, double bond O. Again single bond, but that single bond of that carbon with this oxygen O. Next remaining C double bond OR. This molecule is obtained. This is the anhydride of carboxylic acid. So therefore it is acid, respective acid, anhydride. Now that about the general reaction. If you ask how to convert carboxylic acid into anhydride, so explain. when two molecules of carboxylic acid they are heated with strong dehydrating agent phosphorus pentoxide P2O5, then reaction gives acid anhydride. That's about the general reaction. Now we are going to explain the example that related with this process, this reaction. Now we are going to dehydrate acetic acid. So our example first, dehydration of acetic acid. Dehydration of acetic acid. So what happened when acetic acid undergoes dehydration, or how to acetic acid undergoes dehydration? So when CH3C double bond OH, that is acetic acid first molecule. Again another, we are going to write in this way, HO C double bond O CH3, that is second acetic acid molecule. Both are same carboxylic acid molecule. When heated strongly, because dehydration, so strong heating in the presence of again strong dehydrating agent, that is phosphorus pentoxide. Here this OH and H combines to form water, OH plus H H2. Before that remaining part attached to this carbon. So here we obtain CH3C double bond O, CH3C double bond O. That now carbon attached to this oxygen, remaining part is C double bond O CH3. So that molecule do not contain water, therefore it is the anhydride from acetic acid. So its name is acetic anhydride, because this anhydride formed from acetic acid. So therefore it is acetic anhydride. If the two molecules of benzoic acid is taken. So our second example, dehydration of benzoic acid. What happens when benzoic acid undergoes dehydration? What happens when benzoic acid undergoes dehydration? When the two molecules of benzoic acid begin with COOH. Again second molecule write in this way, HOC double bond O, that is attached with benzene ring. That about the second molecule of benzoic acid. Both are the benzoic acid molecule when heated strongly in presence of catalyst or dehydrating agent, that is P2O5. So what happened? This OH H form water. So in this reaction, removal of water takes place, minus H2. That is byproduct. But that oxygen get attached to this carbon. So we obtain the structure that first benzene ring with C double bond O. Now that carbon link with this oxygen O, that is already attached with C double bond O, and that attached with benzene ring. Now this is the anhydride from benzoic acid. So it is called benzoic anhydride. Benzoic anhydride. So in this way, carboxylic acid converted to their anhydride. That about this reaction. So after the anhydride formation reaction of carboxylic acid, we are going to discuss the very important reaction of carboxylic acid, that is alpha halogenation reaction. Which reaction? Alpha halogenation. This reaction is also called HVZ reaction. So H corresponds to that HVZ. Why this reaction is called an HVZ? H corresponds to hel, H double L, hel. V correspond to Wohlard. V correspond to Wohlard, and Z correspond to Zelinski. Z for Zelinski, H for Hel, V for Wohlard, Z for Zelinski. All these are the three scientists. These scientists proposed this reaction. These three scientists proposed this reaction. Therefore, this reaction is called in short HVZ reaction, that is Helmholtz-Zielinski reaction. So it is alpha halogenation because this is the substitution reaction of carboxylic acid. Now we are going to define what is alpha halogenation of carboxylic acid. The substitution reaction, it is the one of the type of substitution reaction in which some of the part of carboxylic acid, especially hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid, gets substituted by the reagent. So in this reaction, the substitution reaction of carboxylic acid with halogens, it means this reaction in between carboxylic acid and halogen element like that of chlorine or bromine. That reaction with the chlorine and bromine. Now in this reaction, what happened? In which alpha hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid, in which we know that C double bond of carbonyl carbon is present, and next carbon to the carbonyl carbon, that is alpha carbon, and if the hydrogen present at that carbon, that is alpha hydrogen. That alpha hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid when replaced by halogen atom, who replace the halogen atom replace the alpha hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid. So in this reaction produce alpha halo carboxylic acid. Which product is obtained? Alpha halo carboxylic acid. So therefore alpha halo carboxylic acid is produced. So hence reaction called as alpha halogenation. So again remember, what is the definition of alpha halogenation or HVZ reaction? It is the substitution reaction of carboxylic acid with halogens. They reacted with halogens like chlorine or bromine, in which what happened after the reaction? Alpha hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid is replaced by, who replace alpha hydrogen atom? The halogen atom, and reaction produce alpha halo carboxylic acid, the product. Therefore reaction called as alpha halogenation reaction. So look toward the general reaction first. So if R CH2COOH, that is carboxylic acid, we can write RCOOH or RCH2COOH. Why CH2? Because we need alpha carbon, especially alpha hydrogen, because this is the carbonyl carbon of the carboxylic acid, and next carbon to this carbonyl carbon, that is alpha carbon, and this hydrogen atom present on that alpha carbon, that is alpha hydrogen. We need here alpha hydrogen. So this is the carboxylic acid RCH2COOH. We write in this way RCHCOOH for our reaction. Carboxylic acid reaction with halogen H2 like that of Cl2 or Br2. This reaction carried out in presence of red phosphorus. The catalyst for this reaction is red phosphorus. So what happened? When carboxylic acid reacted with halogen like that of chlorine or bromine in presence of catalyst red phosphorus. So what happened in this reaction? This is the two atoms of halogen like that of X. The one of the halogen atom replace the hydrogen atom, but which hydrogen atom? The alpha hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid. We know that here are the two halogen atom. X2 means that contain two halogen atom like that of X. See the bond X. The XX bond atom was breaking. That one X, that is halogen atom, replace that alpha hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid. So here we obtain RCH, and in place of this halogen get attached. That is X, RCH, X, because there is two halogen atom. Remaining structure is same. So this is alpha carbon. Alpha carbon contain halogen. So alpha halo. Due to halogen, alpha halo. And remaining structure of carboxylic acid, because that contains COOH. So it is alpha halo carboxylic acid. This product is obtained, therefore reaction is called alpha halogenation, because this hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid is replaced by halogen. So alpha halo carboxylic acid is produced, therefore reaction is alpha halogenation. What is remaining? That H and remaining X, HX, hydrogen halide. Now that about the general reactions. Remember the definition of alpha halogenation: the substitution reaction of carboxylic acid with halogens like chlorine or bromine, in which alpha hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid is replaced by halogen atom. The reaction produce alpha halo carboxylic acid, reaction called alpha halogenation or HBZ reaction. Now we are going to discuss the example for this process. How the alpha halo carboxylic acid produced from acetic acid related halogen containing acetic acid. So for example, if we take CH2 H, that is CS, COOH. What is this? CH2H, CS3, COOH. That is acetic acid. When acetic acid reacted with chlorine in presence of red phosphorus. When acetic acid reacted with chlorine in presence of red phosphorus. That hydrogen atom, because this is the carbonyl carbon, and next carbon to the carbonyl carbon, alpha carbon, this is alpha hydrogen. That alpha hydrogen replaced by this chlorine atom, one of the chlorine atom. So here we obtain CH in place of that hydrogen, one Cl atom, CH2Cl. The remaining structure is same, COOH. So this is the structure. That is alpha carbon, alpha contain which halogen? Chlorine. So therefore it is alpha chloro. And remaining structure of acetic acid. Therefore it is alpha chloro acetic acid plus H and Cl, HCl. So now this is about the chlorination of acetic acid. That is alpha halogenation reaction. Here we produce alpha chloro acetic acid. If you take the different example, like that, example second, if you take this structure, benzene attached with CH2, COOH, so the common name of this structure, this is the phenyl, phenyl attached, this is the remaining structure of acetic acid, because if here CH3 is present, CH3, and then CH3COOH, it is acetic acid. But one hydrogen atom of acetic acid is replaced by phenyl. Therefore, it is called phenyl acetic acid. Common name. Phenyl acetic acid or IUPAC. We know that one phenyl ethanoic acid. One phenyl ethanoic acid is IUPAC. But when reacted with bromine in this time, which halogen? Bromine, in presence of red phosphorus. So again, this is carbonyl carbon, this is alpha carbon, this is alpha hydrogen. That alpha hydrogen get replaced by bromine. So here we obtain that benzene same CH, but CH then attached with bromine, because that hydrogen replaced by bromine. Remaining part is with COOH. So alpha carbon contain bromine. So the name of the structure is alpha bromo. Alpha bromo. The remaining is phenyl acetic acid. alpha chromophenyl acetic acid. What is remaining? H plus Br and Br. Now that all about the HBZ reaction. Remember the important reaction. Now the next reaction we will discuss in the next